See, they say they hate capitalism, but they love to use us and live off of capitalism while they spout an anti-God, anti-America rhetoric. Welcome back to Real Talk with Darius. I'm Darius, your host. And remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment, and please share. I appreciate it. Matter of fact, today, Monday, February the 19th, I'm 5 away from having reaching 500 subscribers. So I want to thank everybody who has made this possible, who has joined this journey with me. My goal, as I said in my description, really is just to make a positive impact in the lives of others. Talking about real life issues, sharing my thoughts, and hearing your thoughts as well, because we're all in this together. So I want to thank you who helped make this possible and is going to continue to help make this channel possible. Please remember to share this with people you think may like the content on this channel, and maybe be able to benefit from it as well. So again, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, we're about to listen to a lady who is going to share some very interesting thoughts about the Democratic Party and about President Trump. I'm checking out my guy, Devin. I call him a guy. I like his personality. I like his energy that he brings on his channel. So without further ado, one more thing. I want each and every one of you to know this as well. I love you, and I wish nothing but the best for you. Okay? All right.
All right, y'all. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you're tuning in. I'm grateful to have you here. And we got a doozy today because this woman just went off in all the best ways possible and destroyed the leftist narrative. Absolutely eviscerated it. So I had to share this one. I'll give my 1 cent and some thoughts after the video finishes rolling. Let's get it popping.
The Democratic Party, they promote black women. Particularly if she's a lesbian. Yes. They promote black women who are not even qualified.
I am so sorry to interrupt y'all on this one, but I gotta say this right quick. She is going to be dropping some serious facts, so I hope you really have your ears on. Don't be distracted, and if you are, come back and listen to this video again. She's going to take, I think, 5-6 minutes to really drop some golden nuggets about what has been going on in society regarding the black people, regarding the Democratic Party, etc., etc. Now, again, I believe there are a lot of, regardless of your party persuasion, your party beliefs, whatever party you side with, I believe there's some well-meaning people on both sides. Now, yes, I do disagree with certain things because of my biblical values, as Devin's going to share some of his at the end of the video, or towards the end of the video. But generally speaking, I believe there are well-meaning people on all sides of the aisle, but there are also some very devious, deceptive, and manipulative people on all sides as well. So listen intently to what she's saying, and if you have to, listen to this multiple times.
We have seen with the diversity, equity, and inclusion, which is really racism, which is really saying, well, black people just darn it, they're not smart enough. We have to give them handouts. And you're pushing black women who are not qualified. Dr. Claudine Gay of Harvard. Now the head of diversity at Harvard is also accused, if I have it correctly, of plagiarism. And we'll get to Fani Willis, who was elected as a DA in Fulton County, Georgia, primarily because she's black, in my opinion. And we've seen case after case. But the black man, where is he? That's done deliberately. And it started really in the 60s, where the Democrats pushed policy, right, that said to women, particularly black women, you don't need a man in the home. We'll give you more money if you're single. And I grew up in the 70s and I saw the effects. I saw it in the 80s, the broken home. Now it's more dysfunctional home where you have some women with 8 children by 5 different fathers. They don't know who their fathers are, in and out. It has almost destroyed the black community. But they're doing it in a different way now. They're promoting black women and want black men to be down here. And I think black men sense that. And they know that Trump relates to them. They relate to Trump very well. The evil Barack Obama.
Barack Obama is a foot soldier.
Oh, yeah, for the globalists.
Globalist elite.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, globalist.
Barack Obama was a plant.
Yes. He was.
Barack Obama was a plant. He did nothing for the black community.
Nobody even knows who
Did he ever come back to Chicago with as much crime to talk to the young black men?
No.
He doesn't give a damn.
he does.
Barack Obama is a curse on this nation. So is Joe Biden.
I think the black, yeah.
We provided the money for his Marxist socialist program, pushing abortion in Africa and other things. He didn't care about us.
No.
He didn't care. That gave rise to Trump because Trump actually listened to us. He actually cares. Many of us, it was bad. Leave Bill Clinton BS and said, I feel your pain. But he said it. Barack Obama didn't give a damn. He should have never been elected. Before he was elected in 2000, he got elected in 2008. My mother sent, may God rest her soul, letters to black churches, warning them about Barack Obama, saying he was so ungodly. I said, Mom, that's harsh. She wrote it anyway. And everything my mother said, may God rest her soul, was right. He hates this country, but he wants to live off the fat of the land. Like the founders of Black Lives Matter, they don't give a damn about black people. They didn't have to spend one dime to help build a black business. But these lesbians, they bought homes in predominantly white neighborhoods. See, they say they hate capitalism, but they love to use us and live off of capitalism while they spout an anti-God, anti-America rhetoric.
I just think that you understand.
Black community, they put us in danger. No, not all black people are drug dealers and this and that, but you're harming the average black who lives in an area that is high crime. When you talk about defund the police, and we saw the other day in New York City, we had illegals beating up NYPD officers. That went viral. But under Trump, something like that would have been dealt with immediately. He would have spoken out immediately. Alvin Bragg, from what I understand, helped them to get out.
Okay.
And if Trump didn't, you know what they would have done? They would have attacked him. They would have called him an ineffective president. They would have said he doesn't care about the black people and all this other stuff. You know they would have. Go check out the tape. You ain't got to take my word for it. Go check out the video. The reason I share this type of content, number one, is because it matters to me. I know a lot of people say there's separation of church and state, that we don't talk about politics, we don't talk about religion. Both of those issues affect us every single day, and people don't want to talk about it. In my view, that's irresponsible. Why can't we have adult conversations about two of the most important topics? Because think about it. Right now, while you're watching this video, lawmakers are coming up with laws, making laws. Or after either they're on vacation or when they come back, they're always thinking about laws that need to be made, which also costs us what? More money. So where's Black Lives Matter, by the way? I haven't heard anything about them. I don't see Al Sharpton or Benjamin Crump. None of these race baiters. I don't see any Democrats really stepping up. And you got a lot of punk Republicans out there too. So she is spot on. I'm trying not to interrupt her because she's got a flow going.
Yeah, no bail. This is for Democrats that the vote for Trump is hardening within the black community. It's solidified. It's not just a fancy. And I think Democrats, both black and white, liberals, they're panicking. Some of the reasons why blacks, particularly black men, are drawn to Trump is that he puts America first. He puts Americans first.
Let me ask y'all this right quick. Show me something. Put his personality aside. If you've been listening to any of his speeches that he has been doing really since 2021, show me, put his personality aside again, the orange man bad aspect, put all that stuff aside. Listen to the policies he's talking about implementing and in some cases re-implementing. Tell me if those sound presidential. Matter of fact, I may do another video with one of his speeches where he was sharing what he's going to do when he gets back into office. And again, Anyway, well, I'll get back to that later.
We see that Joe Biden and his administration, they're now in this battle with the state of Texas to cut down the barbed wire. We, ladies and gentlemen, have essentially an invasion of our country going on.
Great.
Black people are waking up. All you have to do, I would recommend it, if you want verification, go on YouTube. Black residents in Chicago, type in Chicago, Black people, immigrants. They are fed up. Black people are now feeling the effects. You know, when these liberal mayors, oh, we want to be a sanctuary city, New York, LA, even Newark, New Jersey. We want to be a sanctuary city. But you see, they don't put the illegals where Nancy Pelosi lives, where the elite live. They put them with us. And I'm not anti anything, but it must be done correctly and fairly. I mean, the hypocrisy of these leftists and liberals is stunning.
That was gooder than chicken right there. Y'all may disagree, but the way she just tied all that together and then put the hypocrisy bow on top at the end, oh, I love it. God bless that woman. Just out here dropping nothing but facts and preaching the truth. And I think Donald Trump really needs to have her at every single rally and possibly even offer her a spot in his administration after he wins this 2024 election. It just gives me goosies and makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside seeing wisdom mixed with common sense like that, because it's so rare that we get to see these traits anymore in this social climate that we got going on. We should just give this lady a microphone and a free ride to the nearest inner city and just let her get busy and do her thing and just teach folks what's really going on and continue to expose these divisive lies that the left is always promoting, because the white man is not oppressing and holding anyone down anymore. He does not have his foot on your neck. If you're not where you want to be, it's because of you and the people that raised you. Stop depending on the government and quit voting for these clowns and expecting positive changes to happen. That's insanity when you keep voting for the same people and expecting different results. It's not ever going to happen. Obama, Biden, and all these other radicals and their secular agenda have got to be stopped, which means we can't be silent. We have to continue to rebuke and expose the wickedness instead of just going along with this deceptive woke propaganda. Abortion, aka murder, is wrong. Anti-God values are wrong. And there's no need to sugarcoat it, y'all. These Democrats are trying to destroy this country. And so far, it looks like they're succeeding. And if we don't stand together and combat this inclusion and invasion garbage, it's only going to get worse. I don't care.
I agreed with Devin. That's why I let him continue to speak, because he's saying some of the exact same things I will be saying. If we don't stand up for what we believe in, the right things, hopefully, as a unit, in unity, as a people of unity, then we're going to fall all together. And so I don't want to fall. I don't want to fall in battle if I don't have to. What that lady was sharing, she gave us a college course in history in a brief 6 minutes, letting people know what has been going on in the Black community. And you don't see many people at all. I can talk about it in the video. You don't see anybody on television coming up most of the time, especially on those MSNBC, CNNs, NBCs, ABCs, all those channels. You won't see this type of content on their channels. They will not interview a lady like her, someone like her. They won't. And they're controlling they're controlling what we see and what we hear. You should be offended by that. I am. I listened to a piece of video footage from one of the talk shows, morning shows, where the lady on that show said it is their job to tell people how to think. And I'm paraphrasing. It is their job. She said that. She slid it in there so smooth, but I caught it. I listened to it several times and I caught it. I was like, wow, she's part of the mainstream media, part of that echo chamber. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree or disagree with what she had to say? Do you agree or disagree with what Devin had to say? And I look forward to seeing you next time. God bless you. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and set your notifications. And I'll see you next time.